The popularity of downloading a VPN has been growing steadily in the last few years, and especially in 2020 for obvious reasons. And if you're considering a VPN service, then stay tuned because I got some answers for you. If your reason for having a VPN is all about securing your laptop or a mobile device when you connect to public Wi-Fi every now and then a free option can do a good job. And in this video, I'm going to give you a few options that we've tested that should be able to help you make a decision. So the question is it possible to actually get good value out of free VPNs? And the answer is yeah, sorta, but it really depends on what you're looking for from a VPN provider. Here's the problem when you go with free VPNs. VPN that you don't pay for is usually that way for a reason, and it's because they're using invasive advertising, or they might even be selling your browser data on the back end. So that's a whole nother conversation about your privacy that you have to consider. Plus, free VPN is going to limit the amount of data you can use, and that may make it real hard for you to use like streaming services like Netflix or some other streaming service like Hulu. With that said, the first one that I would mention is Hotspot Shield. Hotspot Shield is my #1 recommendation, so make sure you check this one out. Not only is it one of the better known VPN services in the list, but it's also one of the best. Their free plan is limited to 500 megabytes of data a day, so about 15 gigs a month. And that may sound like it's restrictive, but wait until you see some of the other options that we have in the list. #2 is Tunnelbear. Tunnelbear is all about protecting your identity, and they're serious about it. They're a real contender as far as security is concerned, especially with the acquisition by the security giant McAfee. One major downside is their free plan is only 500 megabytes of traffic a month. Now, keep in mind the last one that I mentioned was 500 megabytes a day, so it's a big difference. #3 is Proton VPN. The great thing about this one is it's absolutely unlimited data without paying an extra penny. And I'll repeat that, you don't pay anything extra for unlimited data, but you have to be highly suspicious about what's happening when you use a service like that, especially when it comes to your personal data. #4 is Winscribe. I would call these guys super secure with a generous data cap. With Winscribe, you get 10 gigs of data a month, and all you have to do is put in a username and password to sign up. You can't beat that. And #5 is Speedify. And this one's fast, but you're gonna have trouble streaming. The free plan gives you a lot of features, but you only get 2 gigs of data a month. So it's fast, but it's not a huge allowance, and it's gonna make it hard to watch your Netflix or your Hulu anytime you go with these guys. So is free VPN worth it? Honestly, it's not an easy answer. It depends on what you're looking for, how much you're willing to pay, how much you care about your own data, how much you care about performance, and these are things you have to consider. So like if your main purpose is about streaming, or you want to use it for downloading a lot of data and files, then a free VPN might not be the best option. For when you're getting started, it may be a good option, but eventually you're going to end up having to graduate to something bigger. And that about wraps it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and I hope you can take away what I gave you in this video and use it for deciding on which VPN service you want to use. With that said, I'm going to close this out, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay positive, stay blessed, and I'll see you again. Thanks.